Now, apparently, mini phones are making a comeback. And by mini phone, I don't mean the iPhone mini. Not phones that small. I mean, those phones had problems, let's just say, with the small battery and the battery backup and the screen being that small. It was a little too much. But I'm talking about the 6.1 to 6.3 inch phones. So apparently, a lot of manufacturers are starting to move towards making those type of phones again. Not to say that they're not making the big phones anymore, but they're gonna make the smaller ones now. And I think that's fantastic news, because let's be honest, the big phones have gotten way too big. I mean, the phones keep getting bigger and bigger, but our hands are not getting any bigger. Our hands are the same as they always were. So, and a phone, even though it's a media consumption device, I feel like it's something that you should be able to use with one hand. I mean, it's something you keep in your pocket, it's portable, so it should be one-handable. And the 6.7, the 6.8 inch phones, those phones are just not usable with one hand. I mean, those phones are bigger, and if they in some cases they're heavier, and it's just a pain to use. Now, with 6.3 and 6.1, I think that's a reasonable size. I mean, 6.1 I feel like is the obvious size. I mean, the screen is just big enough for media consumption, and it's one-handable. Which is why the regular iPhone models sell so well. I mean, those models are a huge success. And I don't know what the specifics, but if the phone's smaller, I'm guessing the prices are going to be smaller too, because there's not that much stuff. I mean, a smaller body, smaller display, something like that. So the fact that these smaller phones are becoming a trend is awesome. And I think a big part of that is because of the new silicon carbon battery tech. Now, is it silicon carbon or carbide? I'm hearing both. Anyway, that new battery tech allows smaller, larger capacity batteries in more compact spaces. So that's obviously what's fueling this. But the fact that these kind of phones are coming out are fantastic. I mean, that's what everyone wants. A phone that, not everyone, but most people want. A phone that you can use one-handed, but still has the battery backup of the big phones. And a lot of the reason some people are going for the big phones is because of the battery backup. They want an all-day battery, even at a heavy use, and only the big phones can provide that. That's the reason why some of the people go for the big one. Now, some people just want the huge screen. They want the biggest possible for video consumption and gaming, sure. But for a lot of people, they don't really want that, but they're going for that anyway because of the battery capacity. Now, I honestly use a big phone too, and the reason I use it is because the battery backup is better. Honestly, I prefer a smaller phone. And media consumption, sure, it won't be as great, but still reasonable. So yeah, the fact that this is happening is a huge news, and it's fantastic news. And hopefully the next phone I upgrade to can be a 6.1 or 6.3 inch phone, as long as it has great battery tech. If it has great battery, I'm very likely to get it, because even with the big screen and all, I honestly don't use it that much. I mean, when I watch YouTube videos, I usually just watch it in portrait mode, which basically means you're using half of the small portion of the screen, because I'm probably scrolling for other videos alongside it. So anyway, it's not a big deal for me. I don't think it's a big deal for a lot of people either. So this is fantastic news, and let's hope every brand brings out a smaller version of all their phones.